All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to repair the four-wheel drive actuator on your Ram 1500 pickup truck. So the wires actually from the factory are twisted up and they end up breaking right at the connectors. So we're going to be using this Boosted Motorsports repair kit. So I've included everything you need to do this repair for cheap. So let me show you guys what's included in the kit. Essentially, you're going to get pins. I'm going to give you guys a couple spares as well, just in case you've never done this before. But what you'll get in the kit is pins, the rubber seals that go around your wire, and then you also have the option to get the crimp tool as well if you don't already have one. So other than that, you're just gonna need some very basic tools. You'll need a little screwdriver or pick, some side cutters, and then some wire strippers. So I'm gonna show you guys the issue. This is the old one that we just cut off, and then I'll show you guys the repair. So here we are down underneath the vehicle, and this is the plug that plugs into the actuator for your four-wheel drive. So the wire right where it enters into the back of the connector, it ends up breaking right here. So you can't really make a repair on it because it's so close to the connector. So there's tons of length on this though, as you can see here. So you can effectively cut the wire back and then put a new pin on. So that's what the kit is gonna do. So the wire breaks right there and then the actuator doesn't work. So that's essentially the repair. So let me show you guys how we do it. So you're going to slide this locking tab back. It'll reveal the little button there. Press that to slide it off. Once you get it off, you're going to see this white deal in here. And there's a little latch right there that you have to press over. And then you have to pick out this with a pick. So pull out this cage. And then once you have the cage out, you will be able to reveal all the pins and the little locks that hold them in. So what you want to do is come in here with the pick and whatever pin you're working on, release the lock and pull on the wire from the back, and it'll slide right out the back. As you can see, this one here. So we'll just finish sliding this out, pull it out the back. So once you pull out the pin, cut it back after that stress on the wire. So I only went back maybe a 1/4 inch past the stress point of the wire. That way we're not shortening them too much. So we'll cut this, strip this, and I'll show you what's next. So there we go, we've cut it back and we stripped just under a 1/4 inch, and then we slid a new seal over top. So you want the seal to be right up against the ends, and twist your wires, and then we'll get the pin ready to go. So this is the way the pin is going to be situated. Like I said, maybe not quite a 1/4 inch, but you can kind of gauge how much you need to strip back by looking at the part of the pin that folds over the copper portion of the wire. The larger clasp part goes around the seal, as you can see on the left. And then when you crimp the wires, see how there's the point on the bottom there? You want that to be going into the ears. So see how there's these two flaps on the bottom here? You want to fold over those tabs. So that's why those are rounded and shaped that way, so that they can essentially turn it over into an M shape. So this is the direction that you want to be closing down on these. So we'll next do this one here that'll go around the rubber. And there we go, that's what it looks like all crimped. You don't have to go crazy on the rubber part, it's just enough to hold it in place. And use a bigger size around the rubber than you do down here in your copper and your smaller side. So now we can go ahead and slide that pin in, and same step for all of them. So slide this back in, make sure it clicks. Once you do all your pins, you'll put your cage back in, reinstall, and you're good to go. So I'll link this down in the description for you guys. Give it a thumbs up before you take off. Subscribe for more helpful videos, and we'll see you guys in the next one.